go through the turnstiles. The Nittany Lions of Penn State hosting the newest member of the Big East Conference, the Bulls of South Florida.
Until as long as he wants to.
That's one of the reasons for his enthusiasm. Derrick Williams, the most heralded recruit in the United States. Look what he did last year at Roosevelt High in Maryland, rushing for over 1,000 yards, plus over 200 yards receiving. He's on special teams. He is awaiting the kickoff from South Florida. The 2005 season is underway. Williams at the 10. Bounces off a tackle, gets it up to the 22-yard line. This year he is settling on one role, and that is the starting quarterback. Robinson now in his senior campaign. He has also served as a wide receiver, as a running back. He has returned punts, but he is focusing, Mike, on his quarterback role this year.
Well, it's about time. You know, he's a fifth-year senior. Zach Mills, he's replacing. They're best of friends. Zach gave him a little toothless before he left his senior year graduates, but both of these guys got their degree in December, and here's an opportunity for number 12 to take this team to higher ground.
Robinson brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Penn State starts at their own 22-yard line. Play action pass. They want to go deep. And the ball is overthrown for Williams. There is a flag down on the play. Backs and receivers feature Tony Hunt, the running back, Brandon Snow, Derrick Williams, Ethan Kilmer, Isaac Smoko, a senior tight end. Up front, left side of the line, very experienced, Levi Brown and Charles Rush. They're joined by Lance Antolik, Robert Price, and John Wilson. So that penalty is from the shotgun. On the keeper, Robinson rolls down for the Nittany Lions. They're nearing midfield, up to the 44. On the reversal, here comes Williams. Not much room to run on the right side. He stopped.
There's so much time left in this game. Let's see what happens here.
Quick drop. Pass is complete. Looks like yet another. No score, just the start of things. Pull up a chair and join us from Happy Valley. Again from the shotgun. Here comes pressure. And a fumble on the play. Looks like South Florida may have recovered. Robinson never saw him coming. Stephen Nichols. And now South Florida takes over for the first time, and right away Denson feeling pressure. So he transferred to South Florida after last year. Andre Hall has nowhere to go for the Bulls. Denson drops back. Comes back, but only to the original line of scrimmage. Robinson, 2nd and 11. Steps up. Little room to run. Robinson stays on his feet and goes out of bounds.
Even faster.
Now 3rd and 3. High snap. A broken play, but Robinson's going to turn it into something. Staggers at the 32-yard line from Antolik. And this time it's perfect. Here comes the reverse. And that's Justin King, the other phenomenal freshman. King still in bounds. Fumbles it out of bounds, but Penn State will have it at the 6. Wow!
These freshmen can do, but Justin King checks in the lineup. Tony Robinson, or Michael Robinson, goes ahead and flips it to him. All pure athletic talent. This former quarterback from Gateway High School outside of Pennsylvania, or Pittsburgh. No one's going to bring him down. He's just free moving
minutes
down.
Remaining in this opening quarter. Robinson on the keeper. Fighting for yards inside. From the shotgun, Robinson. Across the middle, almost intercepted. This is a 23-yard try for the left-footed Kelly. It is up, and it is true. And Penn State is on the board. Joe Paterno may not be thrilled, but his team has the lead. 7:23 remaining in the first quarter. High end-over-end kick will settle right at the goal line. That's Chambers. Doesn't even reach the 20. Stopped at the 18. Wow. Somehow, Hall stays on his feet. No whistle, and he gets it back. Denson to throw. Has to dance out of a possible scram, and now we've got a fumble and a touchdown. Zamitis.
See Courtney Denson on the outside looking for receiver coverage downfield. Turns back inside. Once he turns back inside, Tim Shaw gets his paw in there.
Now Kelly for the extra point. It's good, and just like that, it's 10-0 Penn State. So when you're a running back, you've got to tuck the ball, and a 16-yard return here for Alan Zamitis.
And that's another guy that needs to tuck the ball. I mean, you're not in the end zone yet. I'm sure.
Check out the Penn State defensive front line. We've already seen the effects of Tom Bahali, Jay Alford, Jim Shaw, and Matthew Rice. This is linebacker U after all. Tim Shaw, Tyrell Sales, and Paul Posluszny. Posluszny is one of the best in the country. And look at seniors all in that secondary. Zamitis, Harrell, Lowry, and Phillips.
We got an empty set by South Florida. You're going to try to go down the field and get one-on-one matchups.
The starting lineups brought to you by Toyota. Denson, a little more time to throw. Passes incomplete. Good ball.
It's been tremendous thus far.
Here comes Golden. And true to his name. Second down, 7 yards to go. Little flare pass. Hunt eludes a tackle across midfield. Down to the 46. To the 46-yard line. This time the inside give is to Hunt.
He's just on his reads and his progression.
Robinson pulled down. Eric Thomas got in. Robinson wide open across the middle is his tight end Smolko. I'd love to Levitt over on the sideline pleading with the field judge Al Terry. Come on, give me a break. There's 100,000 people against us here. That one caught and then dropped. They're going to call it. Back him up 5 more. Pass across the middle. Picked off. Chris Harrell. Harrell down to the 14, and a flag comes in after the interception.
The neck injury.
There is no foul in the play. No foul in the play.
It's a deflected ball, but this ball should have been caught. I don't think the quarterback was thrown to the guy crossing the field. I think he was thrown to number 9. Johnny Payton was going through the seam there, but when you get a tip ball in a short field like that, Chris Harrell back in action here in 2005. Was absent last year with a neck injury, but again, a defense taking turnovers and making positive situations.
Hunt hunting for some room, gets inside the 10, down to defensive coordinator. You got to love that.
Absolutely.
2nd and 6 from the 9. Robinson looking for the end zone, stopped at the 1. Sound like a man of experience. Up over the top, touchdown! Tony Hunt.
I give credit to the defense there. They got going back in a touchdown. Just Tony Hunt up over the top. You got your center and right guard doing a heck of a job coming off with the snap count. Lance Odelick and Robert Price on the inside, and Charles Rush, number 59, does a nice job.
2nd and 10 at the 20. Fumbled a little bit by Jewel Miss. He recovers in time to take it. Why not? Not much offense so far today for South Florida. Jewel Miss dancing around. And again, a pass that absolutely should have been caught by Boy, almost blocked. It took Baker forever to get that one away. Lowry comes up across midfield and out of bounds. He had that red shirt on in the fall, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. Now it's off.
Good play in the flat. 3rd and 4 for the Nittany Lions. They need the 35. Look out, Robinson sacked again. And there's that man, Stephen Nicholas. Nicholas, 7 they have averaged starting at the 23. And if you throw out the 1 fumble recovery, it'd be a lot worse than that. Meanwhile, Penn State is average starting on their own 40. Andre Hall, 100,000, trying to disrupt things. Again to Hall, gain of 1. They'd have more yards than that. This time caught by Chambers, and looks like he's got a first down. 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4. Julmus with a quick toss inside to Hall. Nice play. First junior captain at Penn State since 1968. That ought to tell you all you need to know. There goes Hall busting through. Who's ever landed. Look at their drive so far. Julmus rolls out. Pass was deflected, but right to a teammate. And the pass is on the reverse. A trip in the backfield. An opportunistic play there for Scott Paxson as he trips uphill.
Every arm. Nice hustle play by Scott Paxson. There's going to be a nice reverse here coming up to Carlton Hill, but number 41
still motioning to his defense. Julmus, his throw was a little bit low.
It can all be corrected.
Almost blocked again. They'll let it go, and the ball is stopped at the 2-yard line, and there is a
personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense, number 29. 15-yard penalty.
Hall. Boy, look at him spin and finally brought down. Now for Hall. Remember, before this drive began, South Florida had 15 yards of total offense today. Ricky Ford in the 15. Julmus. He throws it to the wing, and another pass drop. That was a difficult catch. Mike Benzer will come on to try to put Levitt's Bulls on the board, and that was a kick that almost went nowhere. Tom Bradley loves it. The shutout still intact as Mike Benzer almost whiffs on the kick. Last year, that defense did not allow more than 21 points in any game last year in a 4-7 season. The only team in the country to do that. Pass caught on the wing
after his play.
There's Williams. Good pass from Robinson.
I like that execution, that play. Back to the middle of the field, stem towards the post, towards the goal line, and then bring it back out towards the sideline. You get the corner from the inside-outside technique, and there's no way.
That 25-yard reception. Penn State on the move. Oh, it's picked off. The pass is intercepted on the far side as South Florida comes up with a great pick. It's not all gone well for Penn State. They've had 2 turnovers this half, a fumble and now an interception. Julmus trying to attack the middle of that Penn State defense again. Very much, yeah. Norman is right now in a depressed state, I'm sure. Down to the 35, to 118. Little screen pass to Andre Hall. Still running, finally wrapped up. Florida is now out of timeouts. Pass is caught down to the 7-yard line at the 7. Dangerous play here for South Florida. A run with no timeouts remaining. They're going to have to hurry up. They lob one up. A jump ball, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown for Johnny Payton.
That's exactly what South Florida needed. Finish the drive, something positive going to the locker room. But
when they quit attacking on the perimeter and started attacking right to the gut of that Penn State defense.
Exactly.
And that'll bring this first half to a close. So Penn State came out and dominated the first 3/4 of this first half. But then South Florida comes up with a late score. Let's go now. Kicking off for the Nittany Lions is Kevin Kelly. This kick comes down at the 8-yard line. Looking for some room is Jackie Chambers. He's finally out. Julmus, 7 of 14 in that first half, right at 50% with a touchdown and an interception. Hall really came on late with those 9 rushes, 48 yards. Not much of a rushing attack for Penn State in that first half, especially if you take out the 61-yard run from Justin King. Second down, 6 yards to go. Julmus dropping back to pass. The pass is caught, but immediately wrapped up. Yards about even, and first downs, Mike, ended up being almost even.
They certainly did, but the stat I like is that third down conversion. Penn State's had 4 opportunities and South Florida's had 9. That's what those last 3 out of 9 they were able to convert into a touchdown, so you give yourself an extra set of downs every time you convert on third down.
3rd and 1 on the blitz, and I don't know, second effort. I still think that Hall is short of the first down marker. Lowry at the 22. Run to the outside. Lowry had the kicker to beat and could not as big.
I'm pretty impressed with Lowry. They got set up in a right return. He's got the whole sideline, but watch number 13 as he comes into your picture. He's looking back. Go forward. If you go forward, you got a touchdown.
Torrey at the 39. A fumble. Who's got it? Hunt did not get the exchange from Robinson. And South Florida says it's their ball. We'll wait to see. Or is that just bad play? I mean,
it's just lack of focus. Lack of focus. I just think fumbles are fundamental, especially when you don't have any contact coming your way.
Certainly the coaches aren't going to let you have first game jitters as an excuse.
Not at all. Because they have them too.
This time the exchange is pure, but again, no room for Tony Hunt.
Going down the field.
Robinson to pass. Has time. Looking downfield right through the hands of Ethan Kilmer. Capanos sends the punt towards Jackson. And it takes a great Penn State bounce and goes out of bounds at the 4. Nittany Lion defense. The give to Hall. Wow, what a hit. Tamba Hali.
Move with his right shoulder. He just flies to the ball. He just crushed Andre Hall.
Limited contact with her. He is hoping to become a U.S. citizen to try to get her out of Liberia. Hall looks like he stopped short of a first down.
Prior to the end of the half.
Brandon Baker from his own goal line. He booms one out there. Lowry goes over his shoulder, and Lowry will just let it go, and it bounces down to the 20. Wow, what a punt for Brandon Baker.
I'm just, I'm very excited and nervous about
765 coaching changes. Outside, Tony Hunt, his best run of the day.
Outside to the quick hitch of Derrick Williams. Number 2, the pitch sweep out to the left side. You got Brandon Snow leading Hunt down the field, but that's the first time they really attacked the perimeter of the field. And they secured the end man in line of scrimmage. Smoko did. Allowed Hunt to get out there in open space.
A 41-yard run. And that gets Hunt back on the positive side of the ledger. Robinson looking for Williams, and there's a flag. Of course, after the play. That was probably more penal than the pass interference. A fumble. Robinson kept it, but then lost it. And Tim Jones looks like he's recovered the fumble for South Florida. That's the 3rd turnover for the Nittany Lions today.
And he's had 2 of them.
From the shotgun, Julmus. Looking way downfield. He's got his man right across the middle. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Hawley was coming from the outside, and that case, hey, if you're going to call interference down there, why not on our team?
Right.
Again, plenty of time. Boy, good coverage.
Some flip plays to Hunt.
After the holding call on the return, Penn State backed up to their own 6, 1st and 10. Hunt scrambling from the 8, 2nd and 8. Hunt in a little delay. Bulls his way up across. What they have in that state anyway. Robinson rolling out. Looking for that first down stick. I don't think he got it. Forced out of bounds. Of course, they'll mark it where the ball is when he goes out.
That's very favorable, David.
Robinson finds a seam up the middle. He ran for 61 yards on a reverse in the first half, and here he comes again. Well, he'll get the first down, but that's it. Quick pass, Derrick Williams trying to shuffle his feet. Penn State does a good job picking up the blitz. Robinson is hauled down by 74% graduation rate. Across the middle, pass is caught by Jackie Chambers.
He's stretching it right here.
Play clock at 5. Julmus takes the snap. Knocked out of there by Pusluzny.
The nice thing about Pusluzny there, he didn't take his right hand as free as well.
No question. A lot of these guys have been extremely loyal to Joe Paterno. So Michael Robinson starts Penn State's attack. Their 35-yard line. Guys we talked about in our open, Robinson and Hall. This 3rd and 9. Robinson eludes some pressure. Now looking for some room to run and doesn't really find the 23. 3rd and 10. Has time. Cross the middle. He finds Payton, who goes as an incomplete forward pass, not a fumble. Julmus pressured. Still able to get it away. And a good recovery defensively into that wind. This one's a great punt into the wind. Lowry back to his own 10. Trying to get outside. Looked like he was penned in, but a nice return of 11 yards. And those 3 turnovers have been really costly. Here comes Derrick Williams.
I know last 2 years he's taken some emotional time to himself and his family, but they're back on track now recruiting wise.
And a draw play. Hunt. Breaking a big one. Could go all the way. Forced out at the 5. Mike Jenkins came in to save a touchdown.
It's a run he's had in a long time, but just a delayed draw. Missed tackle there by number 54, Pat St. Louis. And he gets in the open field. Not a very fast runner. Different style, more upright. But still, that was probably one of the bigger plays of the game. What do you say, Dave?
Absolutely. 68 yards on that run. And he's up over 100 now.
Trying to force him a field goal.
1st and goal at the 4. Robinson and the keeper, touchdown. Robinson saying, forget those turnovers. There's 6 more.
Well, I'll be getting a lot of praise for that one, but that was set up by Tony Hunt with that nice gallop, 58 yards. And
3 plays, a big chunk from Tony Hunt, and the rest, Michael Robinson. The record book when it comes to rushing for the Bulls. Julmus slips through and has a 1st down. He'll go out. Pass is completed, good for South Florida. Came on strong at the end of the first half. Another 1st down. Hill on the reverse, and Penn State snuffed it out.
3 minutes into it, and they haven't crossed the halfway mark yet.
Julmus trips up, might have lost another yard. Julmus, completed pass on the far side to drive alive. Julmus dumps it off to Hall. Hall has some room. He'll get 10 for the Bulls at the 28. Hall stopped for a loss of 3.
Boy, they brought him up on the right side of your picture. Nobody blocks him. That's the way a tackle should be made, with your hips driving through his numbers.
Julmus given time again. Finds that seam across the middle. Good catch. And instead Hall tries to bust through the middle. Nothing doing.
That's not going to get you anywhere.
Another run. Hall forced out at the up to speed for a conference like the Big East, but they're not that far away after what we've witnessed here today. The pass ruled incomplete.
They offered, but you had Chambers coming in from the left side. There's Tamba Hali. Nice. Nice. And I was talking to self an opportunity to go ahead with an onside kick.
That's what they did last year. 8 for 15 on 4th down.
Here comes the blitz.
And they go back to that same play that got the touchdown in the first half, and it's another one to Johnny Payton.
I don't know what Anwar Phillips was doing there, but he kind of lulled him to sleep, Johnny.
So going for the field goal and 3 scores. They're hoping to do it in 2, but all of these plays are do or die for them. And a flag is down.
Illegal formation on the offense. Only 6 men on line of scrimmage at the snap. The penalty be declined. PAT is no good.
Coming to the near side. And it's, I don't know, recovered, I think, by South Florida.
The ball back by just continuing to make first downs.
Here comes Williams. They give it instead inside. Some good heart. Clock moving near 2 minutes. Hunt again wants to stay in bounds and will. Gets it inside the Penn State's number the last few years. Hunt again. Fighting for a few more yards. Finally stood up. Stole the clock out. South Florida has 1 timeout, but they're not going to use it. And this game
they got to regroup. They got a tough schedule on the road this year, South Florida.
Yeah, I should say so. Penn State's pretty impressive.
And I think South Florida's found himself another quarterback in Pat Julmus, who started all of last year, and his confidence is really taking another step in the right direction for his ball club.
So Joe Paterno and his Nittany Lions able to win here today, and they continue to win. In fact, they've won now 13 of their last 14 openers, and they have won 4 straight. So Joe Paterno's Nittany Lions run off this field at Beaver Field. The final score, Penn State 23, South Florida 13.